Hey guys, welcome to SE Custom Designs. It is Saturday and we are in the wood shop and we're starting another project. We've mentioned that we're going to fulfill an order for Albergo. It's a bed and breakfast down in Windham, New York. And they want their guests to be able to take to their room via this unit here. This is what they currently have. Go to the kitchen, grab themselves a cup of coffee. I can only hope they have my mugs. And then put a biscuit here, and there you go. They're off and they're running, right? And here's what was going on. Apparently there was too much room in here, and things were sliding around and whatever. And they wanted to know if I could make them something smaller. And so the design is completely up to me, and I like when that happens. So essentially what SE Custom Designs is going to do is make 3 different versions. One will be fancy, because sometimes folks want fancy, and so then I'll make something medium and then something that I can throw together pretty fast. So basically this is part 1 of making this. I went over to and just sort of drew out what I envisioned the unit to be here, and there you go. So what I want to show you is when you're going to make a lot of repeated cuts, okay, you're going to want jigs. So I have a chop box set up here, and I have the Raider arm saw set up. And each one of them cuts one of those angles. Now I could just go ahead and flip it around and draw my line and do these types of things. I mean, there's ways you could do it with just one tool, but I am a believer in efficiency and having a system that allows you to just go into production mode. So that's really what I want to do. So what these parts are, it's pretty obvious, but let's just lie it out anyways. These are going to be the ends of the unit, and next what we'll make is the sides, and so we'll see what we're going to do there. I love working like this. Sometimes I get a little anxious about a project when I don't know really how it's going to happen, but as I said in the past, oh man, look at this. This looks like a heart. That's pretty cool. That knot. And that's actually going to show, because that's the top of the unit. So that's going to be cool. That's why I love working with pine. Okay, I digress. So I'm going to just make a ton of these because I want to make a lot of them for our shows. And just going to do a commercial here real quick. We're doing 2 shows. One is Rotterdam Junction. This is a historical house, and this is a pretty cool place. So we'll do that one in August 25th, and then August 25th is the Maybe Farm. And if you're in the local area, please look us up. And then the Carrot Festival is October 7th. That's this one here. And this is the Woodstock. We did our first show in 2017 down in Woodstock, New York. And I said that I would get some pictures for you. Here's our tent set up, and you can see the beer caddies and the pop and drops. And back there, there's these are the utility units. And so those are the 3 major things that I brought there. And my wife made all of these wonderful things that are inside. She's very, very talented. Some things for your lips and things you can wear, and so you can only get so much into this 10 by 10. At any rate, that is Mowers. It's very famous, actually. We went to their I don't know what year it was, but it was a big milestone for them. So it's a flea market. They have it every Saturday and Sunday, actually. Mowers Flea Market is called. Very, very, just look that up. So we went down there. I did post a video on YouTube channel. You can look that up. So at any rate, okay, just want to let you know that we're busy and we have to come up with some new things for the second show, like these nested trays. Look up those episodes. This is something that we're going to be doing a lot of, and that basically came out of this block of wood from the bandsaw box. Instead of throwing it away, I have a whole bag over there, down there. You just make these guys here. How cool is that, my friends? So you're taking basically garbage and you're recycling it instead of burning it or whatever. Okay, so let's go ahead and mount this camera and let you know. Got to be very careful. Sorry that I don't have a better system here at SC Custom Designs. Just want to make sure you know. Oh, by the way, if you like what you're seeing, please subscribe to our channel. We have 217. I have a feeling we're going to have 218 by tomorrow. And if you like what you give us a thumbs up and leave your comments. If you find something isn't satisfactory, go ahead and leave us a comment, and we'll definitely get back to you. So there you go. All right, let's go ahead and put our ear protection on. And just know that you're going to always have a template. You want to master and you want to set that aside. And that's going to be your reference point. These are several that I punched out. And so those are all set. And so let's show you how we do this. And so note that I have two different systems here for outfeed tables. And you'll see me use them. Okay. Okay, where are my earmuffs? Trust me, you're going to need these guys. All you're going to do is just repeat the cuts. And I'll be repeating this cut quite a bit. And this is just a great and efficient way to get things done. So as you're stepping through the process, what you want to do is get your template out and just make sure that everything is still as you expect it to be. So I'm going to set it down, and it is what I expect it to be. And what I'll do is just clean it up at the very, very end. Remember, I always go a little strong, as they say. That means give a little bit more material. So that you can always cut back, that type of thing. All right, so let's just go ahead and finish this board up. not bad, huh, my friends? So we basically just cut out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 end caps, and it was that fast. So once you get in your rhythm, I could just go back and forth, and it's not a problem. So now here's my stock, and I have to go ahead. I'm going to use all of this wood up here to make plenty of these units. Okay, I wanted to take you a little bit closer to show you my setup. Okay, now it takes some time to set up jigs, but it's worth your time. Trust me. You just saw how productive I was very quickly. All right, so essentially with a radial arm saw, you're going to want to put a sacrificial board here, because you can't push your stock against this. This blade is going to be in your way. It's going to be forward too much. So what I do is I put down a sacrificial piece. You can see that I clamped this one down, all right, and I clamped this down. This was, of course, this is actually a mast. This is one of the pieces that I have. So I just took that one from there and one for this one, and we just clamp it down. So I can put my board here, and now you can see I could roll into my piece. Okay. Now if I had this board here, you can see that there's no room. What if I just had that board here? So this is, if you haven't thought about it, this is what you do. You put a sacrificial piece against your fence, and away you go. So it just took me, like I said, it took me a little bit of time to figure out what it is I'm going to do. So I can imagine that I'm going to be cutting also the sides for the same jig. Okay. So I'm probably going to do that now, just because I want to make sure that for 9 end caps I have 9 sides. So hopefully you enjoy coming into the shops of SC Custom Designs. Sorry, I just shook the camera. That's when I got a thumbs down, and they said please stop shaking your camera. So at any rate, so hey, my buddy over in the UK, Barney's Woodshop, just picked up a camera, so I can't wait to see him using that one. It apparently was only 199 quid, pounds, and so we'll see what that translates for me. At any rate, I need something that can move with me. That's really my situation, because I like to have the folks down in my work. So I had a headset and it broke. So at any rate, all right. Thanks again. This is part 1 of making, and we don't have a name for it. If you want to help us out with a name for this unit, then please feel free to leave a comment. Okay, so we got to give it a name. Thanks for coming into the shops of SC Custom Designs. You guys take care. Have a nice, pleasant weekend, and God bless.